The following program is a Nighthawk Network presentation.
Welcome everyone to the Indie Experience. Now we're gonna have some great music play as we always do in the playlist. And we're gonna debut some videos in the in our second segment called the Spotlight segment. We're gonna debut some videos. So let's get into this show. Because we got a variety for you in the playlist. We got some new songs that I've done that we're gonna be playing tonight. And one of those songs that I want to play first, because we're going to jump right into the show, no commercials, just jump right in. And one of the songs I want to start off with is called Motherland. That's the one I want to start off with first. And this song, before we play it, this song came to me because I was thinking, I was like, you know, they brought our ancestors here from Africa. There was Africans living in America, and they decided to give us the name African American. We didn't come up with that name. They gave us that name, African American. And I remember when I was doing radio way back, and I got a discussion. When I was doing one of my talk shows, I had a discussion with one of the co-hosts on the show, and I said to him, I'm not African American. I'm an African living in America. But this is where Trump was first in office. This is when Trump was first in office. And I kept saying, I'm not African American. I'm an African living in America. That's what we all are. When you truly think about it, they gave us the name African American. So truly, we are Africans living in America. We just don't have our African dialect. So I came with this song, Motherland, because I want to, I really want to learn my roots, like where I come from in Africa. We should all learn our roots to where we come from in Africa. That's basically what this song is about. So we're going to get into Motherland.
I wanna go to the motherland. I wanna go to the motherland, so I can learn my roots. I could be Nigerian or Ghanaian or maybe South African. I just wanna learn my roots. It doesn't matter which country I'm from in Africa. just wanna learn where I come from. Because I'm an African living in America, not an African American. This is the identity they gave me. But I know my roots truly started in Africa. I wanna go to the motherland. I wanna go to the motherland. So I can learn my roots. I could be Nigerian or Ghanaian or maybe South African. I just wanna learn my roots. When I get to the motherland, I hope they embrace me and tell me what I need to know about where I come from. Like, am I a descendant from kings and queens? I hope they can tell me, cause I'm dying to learn my roots. I wanna go to the motherland. I wanna go to the motherland. So I can learn my roots. I could be Nigerian or Ghanaian or maybe South African. I just wanna learn my roots. They took my ancestors from their homeland and brought them to America, so they can forget where they came from. That's why we are now African American, instead of Africans living in America. This is why I just want to learn my roots. I wanna go to the motherland. I wanna go to the motherland, so I can learn my roots. I could be Nigerian or Ghanaian or maybe South African. I just wanna learn my roots. My roots, 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 roots. I just wanna learn roots. My roots, 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 roots. We should all learn my roots, 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 roots.
Yes, that was Motherland. And I named the artist Miss Africa. That's what I named the artist singing that song, Miss Africa. And the song is called Motherland. If you like it, you can always leave a comment. Let me know that you like that song. It's an Afrobeat song. That's the genre it would be under Afrobeat.
I just want to learn my roots. I like it. I like it. Strong start. Strong start.
So, E, I love that old school music. And I love creating music where I can go back in time. Right? So I did. In 2005, I wrote these lyrics in 2005, but I didn't make it a song till 2000 till 2025. And I titled this Dedication, My True Love. So when I created this, I said, you know what? I want a doo-wop sound. So I was like, give me a quartet to sing this song. And I made it a quartet to sing this song called Dedication, My True Love. And I named it the Simmons Boys. And the reason why I named it the Simmons Boys is because all my uncles could sing. My dad, his brothers, they could sing. So that's why I named it the Simmons boys. So this, so I'm picturing a picture of my dad, his two brothers, and them singing this song. I can picture them singing this song.
All right, don't forget our comments, bro. Don't forget to read the comments, baby.
What up, Coach V? See, and Coach V is like me. Coach V like that old school. So I think Coach V will like this one. It's called Dedication, My True Love by the Simmons Boys.
Darling, your love is simply amazing, incredible, unforgettable to me. And darling, when I look in your eyes, they sparkle like the stars in the sky. They're so captivating. This song is dedicated to you and only you, my one true love. Darling, I would never falsify my love for you, 'cause darling, my love is pure and true. So don't be discouraged, let my love encourage your heart.
So that song, I wrote it in 2005. I wrote this, I was still in college and learning music business at the time I wrote this. And I thought about writing an old school song, and I thought about that'd be dope if my dad and my uncles could sing it. But my dad passed in 2005, so that idea was out of the question. But I still had the lyrics, and going through my books, my lyric book, I came across it and said, "Let me see how this will sound as an actual song now." And that's what the app came up with. Yep, that's what the app came up with, and I liked it. Now, the next song is also an old school. It's an old school song because when you hear the lyrics, I wasn't born in the time when women were wearing chiffon dresses. 'Cause they don't wear those anymore. But when I put it in the app to create the song, and I also said I wanted it to be a quartet, it gave me a modern version of an old school song. So the next song we're going to get into is called Reminisce. And this is a modern version, you could say, of an old school song.
Here we are again, reminiscing to when we first met. You heard that your fun dress on, and we were at the school dance. Reminiscing is a thing that lovers do so they don't forget about the good times. Oh yeah, let's reminisce. Goodbye. Yeah. Since that day we've been inseparable, and girl, I'm glad I found you, 'cause you fit the piece to my puzzle so perfectly, and I knew forever we would be. Reminiscing is a thing that lovers do so they don't forget about the good times. Oh yeah, let's reminisce, reminisce, baby. Reminiscing is a thing that lovers do so they don't forget about the good times. Oh yeah, let's reminisce, reminisce, baby. I remember when we got married, it was the happiest of our lives. Everyone was there celebrating our love, true love. Reminiscing is a thing that lovers do so they don't forget about the good times. Oh yeah, let's reminisce, reminisce, baby. Reminiscing is a thing that lovers do so they don't forget about the good times. Oh yeah, let's reminisce, reminisce, baby.
And that is Reminisce. I wrote this the same time I wrote the other one, Dedicated. Dedicated. Yeah, it was supposed to be like just like how my dedication, my true love song, how that quartet sound. That's how the quartet for that song, Reminisce, was supposed to sound. And I said, you know what? I kind of like this. The modern, it's a modern take on an old school song. And I said, you know what? I'll keep it. So this next song, now we switching genres here because we, we switching genres here. This next song is called Giddy. It's a country song,
Whoa. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute, y'all. We've been hearing this song for the last couple of days now. Rose is really liking this one. Keep in mind, if you go to her YouTube page, you can check it out. I imagine when we get enough credits to get it done, we'll make a video for this one. I think it would be a good one. All right, hold on. We got a comment before we move on. Miss Beverly's checking in. We thank you so much for checking in, Miss Beverly. She is saying that this has my attention. I can see a visual picture of my memories listening to this song. Nice. Yeah, that song did loan itself to that last song, Reminisce.
Thank you, Miss Beverly. Now,
All right, go ahead, Ro.
so the next song, like I said, is called Giddy Up. Now, a few episodes back, I played another country song called Saddle Up, right? And it was by Trey Williams. By the artist name was Trey Williams. So this is the female version.
All right, hold on, Ro. Since you did it like that, I think it'd be good to let people get a little taste of Saddle Up before we do Giddy Up. So remember, this one
Okay.
was Saddle Up, y'all. Check it out. And then we're going to play the female version, which is Giddy Up. All right?
Girl, it's time to saddle up and get ready for the ride of your life. I'm gonna put it on you. Do you like a man supposed to? We gonna go all night long until you tell me you can't take no more. Girl, saddle up, 'cause I'm gonna give you the ride of your life, and you're gonna be screaming, whoa, when you want me to stop. Girl, saddle up, we're riding you screaming, I'm pulling tighter on the reins. You say, baby, I'm about to explode. We going at it like two horses in a stable. You say.
Okay, y'all, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Now, look here. Now, it's funny because, me and Ro talked about this. And, we both kind of got a little different view of the country sometimes. We both like country music, don't get us wrong. But we kind of started creating this genre that I'm calling ghetto country that basically takes urban themes and puts them in country music. And Saddle Up is one of those. And if you listen to both our stations, which we'll talk about later, there's also the song we got playing now called, what we call them? Out here slanging wee wee.
By Country Pimp.
By Country Pimp. And we calling it, like I said, ghetto country. So this lends itself. So basically, Trey Williams is kind of Rose's version of R. Kelly, the country version. So I can't wait to hear what Giddy Up is about.
So you're gonna hear the lyric you're gonna hear recycled in Giddy Up that's also in Saddle Up is pulling tighter on the reins. So that's a metaphor for pulling tighter on the hair when women like their hair pulled. So just think of it that way.
All right, so like I said, we done heard Saddle Up. Now let's hear Giddy Up.
And the artist's name is Tracy Wilson.
Giddy up, I'ma ride you like a stallion. Giddy up, I'ma have you screaming my name. Giddy up, don't be afraid to pull tighter on the reins. Let's giddy up. Baby, I'm a freak and I need you to tame me like no man has ever done before. I'm gonna put it on you and you put it on me. We gon' ride until we can't ride no more. Once we're done, our whole bodies will be stuck. Giddy up, I'ma ride you like a stallion. Giddy up, I'ma have you screaming my name. Giddy up, screaming my name. Giddy up, don't be afraid to pull tighter on the reins. Let's giddy up, giddy up. You start the next round, I'll farm up. Let's giddy up, giddy up. We coming and screaming some more. Now that's how you giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Whoa. Giddy up, giddy up. Whoa. Giddy up.
All right, that is the female version. The Saddle Up.
Giddy up, giddy up.
To Saddle Up.
I don't know what type of video you got planned for that one. You might
Yeah,
not
that
want
one's
to.
gonna be.
That sounds like that one have to be on
So if
OnlyFans.
you, so I didn't send you the picture of the album cover, but if you've seen it on my Facebook page, you see it's just like how Saddle Up's album cover is, but Saddle Up is a female on the horse, and Giddy Up is a male on the horse. So the album covers are similar. So yeah, that was my latest. I had it. I said I gotta do when I was writing Saddle Up. I said there should be a female version of what Saddle Up is about, and this is what I came up with. Yep. So in the next song in this playlist, this song is called No Rekindling. Now this song just came to me the other day. It came to me the other day, and I'm like, this song basically is about a guy trying to get into a relationship with a woman he basically had a fling with. They were friends with benefits, and now after being friends with benefits, he want a relationship. He feel like he needs to rekindle something, but there was never a relationship, just friends with benefits. But he felt like he needed to rekindle something. But she's telling him there's no rekindling. We wasn't in a relationship. It's just friends with benefits. So that's basically what the song is about, called No Rekindling. And the artist name is Kandie, and it's spelled with a K and not a C.
How could you wanna rekindle a love that never happened? I was never yours and you was never mine. It was just casual sex between two adults. What is that? A rekindling? I guess you fell so deep. You thought there was between you and me, boy. You know it wasn't really meant to be, boy. How could you think the benefits would turn into more? And someone who wants you in that way. The sex wasn't all that great. I'm sorry if what I said hurt you a little, but you knew exactly what you was getting. Some pleasure to quell your sexual appetite. I wasn't looking for no man, I just wanted my body right. I'm not a teaser, I'm a pleaser. And exactly what you wanted and needed. No rekindling, no good between you and me, boy. You know it's what you were meant to be, boy. How could you think the benefits would turn into more? Some more. Someone wants you in that way. The sex wasn't all that great. Wanting more was never a thought in my mind. All I saw you as was just a sexcapade. I thought you saw me as the same. Who knew me putting it on you would have you acting this way? That will never be us unless you wanna keep sexing. Oh, yeah. No rekindling between you and me, boy. You know we wasn't what you were meant to be, boy. How could you think these were benefits would turn into more? Find some more. Someone wants you in that way. The sex wasn't all that great. No rekindling, we wasn't meant to be. No rekindling, just friends with benefits. I'm serious, boy. No rekindling, rekindling. No rekindling.
Yeah, so that is No Rekindling.
Oh, hell no. You ain't about to just glide past that like you ain't just dropped this bomb on us. Man, Candy is that deal. I think you done found you a new AI artist right now. She need her own EP. We got to make that happen, bro. Candy's hitting.
Well,
That
like I
will be
said,
that.
how because if you when you think of this song, right? Think of what I said in the song. You know that when women and men they get together, when he says it's friends with benefits, the woman is the one who catches the feelings and want more. So I just flipped it to a man catching feelings and wanting more.
Because it does happen. But no, as you see, I put this song will be in a future episode of Chill Zone with DJ E Nighthawk. He definitely gonna use that one because that definitely fits the mold. But yeah, we need to save that and put that on Persona. And you know how we do. Yeah, Candy needs her own album, at least an EP, extended cut, something. That's definitely the best song of the night thus
So
far.
on the station when you put the name of that, you gotta put the name of the album.
Hmm.
So I named. So if she was to come out with an album, it would be called Candy Coated.
Nice. Candy coated by Candy. I like it. You see, I took a little license and threw the extra I on there. It just kind of fit.
Cause I feel like she's I this artist I feel is that woman who like men think they can get over. She's that type of she's out because you see in the song she says no rekindling and she tell them sex wasn't all that great. Even though they were friends with benefits, sex wasn't all that great. So I don't know what you're trying to rekindle. What you're trying to rekindle wasn't even all that great.
Say
So
nope. No,
she's
no
one of them
spinning the
girls.
block on that one.
She's one of them girls that the men want, but she's like I can see us having a fling, but I don't see us in a relationship.
Okay, Miss Beverly checking in again. She says, "I love it. She stood her ground. You are right. It's usually the man that walks away." Yep, Miss Beverly, you are right about that.
Yeah. So I
Like
had
keep
to
it
flip
real.
it because with these men, you fall, and they say, "Oh, we were just friends with benefits." I'm, s- I'm trying to let you down easy, but it was just friends with a benefit type of thing. So Candy's that girl's like guys can have that friends with benefit type of thing with no emotions attached, don't want to get in a relationship. She flipped it and dude was dude coming in like, can there be more? And she's like, no, there's nothing to rekindle. There's nothing to rekindle. You know what you was getting into. You know it was just friends with benefits. You want more because she put it on you. That's the problem. That's why you want more. She put it on you. Yep. So the last song, 'cause I think I got one more song. This song is called "The Grass Ain't Always Greener." I think this is the last song in the
Uh,
playlist.
no, it is not. You got two more songs.
Wait, I'm looking at my list as I go through the songs. But the song we're playing next is called "The Grass Ain't Always Greener," and this song I was writing a story with that same title, and in writing that story, a song came to me to go with the story, and this is called "The Grass Ain't Always Greener." The artist's name is Melvin Green. I'm singing this song. It's basically about a woman trying to see what else is out there for her, and then she realizes that he was always the one. She wanted to see what else was out there and realized when she checked that other lawn, it wasn't as green as she thought it was, and she wanted to come back to where it was. And he's telling her the grass ain't always greener. So that is the next song we're getting into. The artist's name is Melvin Green.
You think you slick? I said what you did there. The grass isn't always greener by Melvin Green. Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We fell in love for a while, 'cause you wanted to see what was on the other side. When you realized it wasn't greener than mine, it was too late to turn back now. You see, the grass ain't always greener on the other side. Oh no, no, you should have mowed your own lawn instead of picking to see if the grass was greener in someone
So yeah, women say this about men. There's usually when the guy's been with a girl for a long time in the relationship, he want to make sure she's the one, but he wants to see what's on the other side, before he really deep down commits. But so when guys do it, I flipped it to where a girl is doing it to a guy to see what's on the other side because she's been with him so long and he's the only guy she's been with. So she wanted to see what was on the other side and realized he was the one all along, and she lost him because she wanted to see somebody else's grass that was green, thinking it was greener, but it wasn't what she thought it was, and try to come back. So the last song, now we at the last song, and I got that title idea for this last song called "Drunken Love," from Beyonce, but it's not the same type of. You're not gonna get the same type of. I wouldn't say it's the same. It's the same title as Beyonce, but it's not the same type of concept as Beyonce. But that's where I got the title from. I said, I want to make my own version of a drunken love, and this artist name is um. I forgot what I named. Okay, I named him. Looking at my list here. Well, let's get into the song, and then afterwards, I will tell you what his. Oh, it's so this artist is named after my two nephews. One is named Maurice and one is named Darnell. So this artist is named after my two nephews.
Uh, 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 yeah. Da, da, yeah. Baby, I'm so intoxicated by your love that I've never been drunk in love before. I want every drip of you like Maxwell House. You're good to the last drop. I'm intoxicated by your love. I don't need rehab because this is the only time it's okay to be drunk in love. You're like fine wine, I wanna savor, cause I slowly wanna get drunk on your love, and I don't ever wanna be sober. I'm intoxicated by your love. I don't need rehab because this is the only time it's okay to be drunk in love. I'm drunk in love, drunk in your love. I don't need rehab because your love is intoxicating like your beauty. I ain't never had a woman have me drunk in love like this. Your love is so good, makes me wanna get down on one knee and say, will you marry me? I'm intoxicated by your love. I don't need rehab because this is the only time it's okay to be drunk in love. Drunk in love, so drunk in love forever. Drunk in your love.
Yeah. So the artist is Maurice Darnell. Me and my two youngest nephews. Now that I want my own version of a drunken love, so I just recycled the title and came up with my own version. So yeah, that's the last song in the playlist. Yes. So what you think of that one, E?
Most of the songs was definitely in that pocket tonight. I very much liked them. They are definitely good songs for the stations. Let's talk about that right now. Quick live commercial. People, we are back in the music business to the fullest. In other words, we now have two stations where we can play not only our AI created music, but also copyrighted music. My station is called Hawk World Radio Detroit, and Road Station is Road to Stardom Radio. You can find them both on Live 365. I do believe Road has her station pinned on her Facebook page. Is that correct, Road?
Is the pin? It should be. If it's not, I
I
will put
think
it.
so. And I have pinned mine on my Facebook page as well. So if you go to my Facebook page, the first post you should see is the pin with the Hawk World Radio station upon it. Just click on that, and it'll take you straight to the station. We are still in the process of formatting and programming, so y'all might hear some of the same stuff here and there. But once we get it rolling, it's gonna be a variety of all type of things. And basically, what you don't hear on my station, you'll hear on Road Station, and vice versa. We are working in collaboration with one another. We're gonna have mutual playlists and different playlists, and hopefully, eventually, some live broadcasts as well.
Yep. So you can hear this song on my station. It is up there. I I I I, I put it up there today. So all the songs you heard tonight, you will be hearing on the station. So we're gonna. Well, since we did a live commercial break, we're gonna get to the next segment, which is called the spotlight. And in the spotlight, we spotlight a business, we spotlight an author, and then we spotlight music videos by an artist. Could be an artist that we've played in the playlist. It can be an artist where we like their music and they got videos to their music, so we spotlight it. So, E, take it away since you said you had two videos you wanted to spotlight.
Actually, my friend Road, I thank you. But I have three videos for y'all viewing pleasure this evening. They were created on an app called Buddy Music AI. It is probably the least expensive of any of them that I have found thus far to create music videos, and it gives you a little bit of a variety. Um, right now, I'm in the process of reworking out some of my finances, but eventually, I want to get to a point where I can at least make a couple videos a month where it's not breaking my pockets. But at
Mm-hmm.
this point, this is what I have for this round of videos. This first video, my friends, is a video from an artist that we've heard from before. His name is Billy Floats. Basically, he adopted the name Billy Floats because he's a guy from Detroit, and he was born over there near the river. And he is a person that likes to go by the river. And usually, you will find that most of his music videos or songs are either by the river or have some type of river element to them. And in this video, bro, we actually get to see your future baby daddy because we finally get to see what Billy Float actually looks like. Remember, in the last video for Billy Floats, that was this one here. Let me get a little taste. If y'all remember that when I was the Detroit Riverfront Jam, that was kind of a more animated video. This is more of a realistic video by Billy Floats where you get to see what he actually looks like. So without further ado, we give you Billy Floats and his new jam. Here you go, y'all.
peeping through your curtain. Coffee cup on the sill. You laugh, say, boy, you're early. I say, I ain't got nowhere to be but here. I'm so mellow in your love, like ice melting in a tall glass. A slow drawl on my tongue. Every second I just let pass. I'm so mellow in your love, a cool breeze on a hot back road. Baby, when you pull me close, all my edges just turn to gold. Oh, yeah. Your head on my shoulder, humming old song I can't play. You trace circles on my wristbone. Time slows down, trying to keep my soul in your love, yeah. Like ice melting in a tall glass, oh glass, oh. Slow draw on my tongue. Every second I just let pass. I'm so mellow in your love, a cool breeze on a hot back road. Baby, when you pull me close, all my edges just turn to gold. Oh, yeah. We don't rush the river, let it bend, let it wind, let it roll. Every little sigh, every little shiver tells me I'm right where I'm supposed to go. Ice melting in a tall glass, in a tall glass. Slow draw on my tongue, slow draw on my tongue. Every second I just let pass. I'm so mellow in your love, cool breeze on a hot road. Baby, when you pull me close, all my edges just turn to gold.
And in Liberty City, it's gotten down pretty good. Probably the only thing there for us. 2 storms come and go. Next few hours, and then tomorrow's going to be a beauty for fans.
All right, that was Billy's new video, Mellow in Your Love. What did you think, Ro?
I like that. That was definitely in the chill zone when you do the chill zone.
Absolutely. So you now see what Billy looks like. You liking Billy? You liking Billy's look?
Billy's nice looking,
I thought he was a decent looking young man.
and he
All
played
right.
the guitar. He played an instrument too.
Oh yeah, he gets it
He
in.
really gonna have the ladies swooning. He played an instrument.
Now, of course, this next video is an artist that you guys should be very familiar with. They have been on the station before, and we have talked about them before. They are part of my Project Ebook. This is a Project Ebook song, so of course it is featuring the Ebook Jazz Quartet. Because you know we have several people in Project Ebook. We got the Jazz Quartet, we got the Gospel Choir, we got the R&B group, we got the reggae band. We working with a little bit of everything there. So this is this song here. Y'all let me know what you thought.
City light on my skin, flu cuts through the rain. Empty seat by my side, I breathe out your name. This is the last time I fall in love with you. I'm walking past our street. This is the last time I fall in love with you. My heart won't skip a beat. Corner bistro at 2, tea cools on the table, your coat still in the hall. I fold up what I'm able, This is the last time I fall in love with you. I'm walking past our street. This is the last time I fall in love with you. My heart won't skip a beat. Flute fades into night. I close the apartment door. Pieces of us on the floor, I don't want them anymore. This is the last time I fall in love with you. I'm walking past our street. This is the last time I fall in love with you. My heart won't skip a beat. Flute fades into night. I close the apartment door. Pieces of us on the floor, I don't want them anymore. This is the last time I fall in love with you. I'm walking past our street. This is the last time I fall in love with you. My heart won't skip a beat.
Eating a surprisingly diverse menu, including veggie.
All right, y'all. This is the last time I fall in love with you. Project ebook. What do you think about that one, bro?
That's nice and mellow.
Okay, shout out to the flute player in that song. Did you see the young flute player?
Yeah, I saw the young flute player.
Did she look kind of familiar to you?
Was that Flowana?
No, actually, that was Flowana's youngest niece playing the flute. She she hooked up with Project ebook for that one. I definitely want to see if I can find her a song later on that she could perform on, kind of solo dolo like.
Mm-hmm.
She's not a singer, but she is definitely a talented flautist, as you can see. Now, here's the thing, people. I got a little something special for you at the end here. And Rose, since nobody has chimed in recently, perhaps it will be left up to you. This is the song that we're playing now. I have no name for this young group. So I will leave it up to you to name the group. I think y'all will like this video. I think this is definitely the best video of the three, in my opinion, because of how it is animated. So without further ado, I'm just gonna play the song and we'll go from there.
City lights on skin, high heels tap the street. Midnight breeze, we grinning. Heartbeat set the beat. Get this rhythm, come alive. Get this rhythm, feel the drive. Hands up, neon glide. Get this rhythm, stay tonight. Vinyl spinning low, sugar coffee steam. Sidewalk dances flow, mirrors catch our dream. Get this rhythm, come alive. Get this rhythm, feel the drive. Hands up, neon glide. Get this rhythm, stay tonight. Silver coats we wear, satin moves in line. Moonlight in our hair, take the night, it's mine. Get this rhythm, come alive. Get this rhythm.
All right. That song is Get This Rhythm by
I'm thinking like Motown. So I'm thinking
basically the prompt that was used for this song was make a Motown style song with a heavy disco R&B vibe. And that is what we got. Get this rhythm.
so the name that came to me, but you might not like it because you're from the D. I was like how you got Martha and the Vandellas, you got the Marvelettes. So I was thinking the Detroitettes, but you might not like that name.
Too
Yeah,
generic.
I figured you wouldn't.
Too generic.
I'm getting into that vibe of because even though they're modern, they're old school.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to think of a name.
All right, y'all. Well, I'll tell y'all what. Here's what we gonna do. We gonna keep that one in the file, and we are gonna let you, the audience, at some point come up with a name for that group. Name of that song
'Cause
again is Get This Rhythm. I'm actually gonna probably post that tomorrow, in fact, on my Facebook and Instagram page, and we'll make a contest out of it and let you guys get to name what is the name of that group.
'cause they got that Motown vibe, but they're modern. So it's not like but
Yeah, but
the name. I think the even because you're from, it doesn't like the name. Like when you think of it, you think of the D. That's the type of name I think the group should have. That when you play this song and then you hear their name, you think of the D.
now I think y'all starting to see a pattern with my making of videos. You're usually gonna get two things in most of the videos: some reference to my hometown, Detroit, and some reference to damn coffee. It just works out that way. It's literally to the point now, Ro, when I make a song, I have to tell it, please no references to coffee. I think that's some type of instantaneous click it has now with the AI, because you know AI works upon what it's used to you doing. So with all the Flowana songs having coffee references, I think it thinks I have this thing for coffee now. So everything got to be about coffee. But keep in mind, I didn't use the Sono, and Sono give me references for coffee. So I don't know.
Maybe, maybe that's your vibe.
Perhaps. Perhaps. But anyway, those are the videos. Hopefully you guys enjoyed them. I mean that road was a thing.
So yeah, that So in the spot, like I said in this segment, the spotlight, we always spotlight the business. We spotlight an author. We spotlight music videos because I wanted to spotlight music videos because maybe an artist I like, who's an independent artist who I may not have had on the show, and it might be a song by them I really like, and the video might be a fire video. So I want to spotlight it, show it to y'all, and then y'all see what the artists look like. Then y'all can go check out their music through their YouTube or wherever they're streaming their music. That's why I do the spotlight for businesses, especially entrepreneurs that just starting out. I like to spotlight them. I didn't spotlight a business tonight or an author, but with the authors, it's always going to be a self-published author, and the reason why is because they need our help. When it comes to selling their books, they need our help because they self-publish. You know, telling you about the book, getting booked for interviews and stuff like that. It's hard because they're self-published and no one knows them as an author.
Right. Now, granted, we don't have that this week, but there is a book I would like to spotlight, if you don't mind. Uh,
Go
it
right
came out
ahead.
this week. It's actually from the publishing company owned by Charlemagne the God. The book is entitled Arsenio, a memoir. And of course, it is about the one and only Arsenio Hall and basically his life and times. He talked about it today on the air on the Breakfast Club. I'm definitely getting that book for a person that grew up during that time of the Arsenio Hall show. I think people really don't understand what it meant to the culture to have so many people be on the show, people that wouldn't be invited to any of the other shows back in the day, the David Lettermans and the Johnny Carsons of the world. Arsenio gave them a platform to come and be guests and talk about what they had going on. The people like the NWAs and the Tupacs of the world, but he also had people from the WWE, his Hollywood friends, obviously, people he dated. You know, it's all type of stuff that incorporates what the original Arsenio Hall show was, and he also talks about the secondary Arsenio Hall show and what happened there. So a lot of good things that he talked about on the show today. I definitely want to get that book and read the whole thing and find out all the little intricate things. Like for example, today he talked about how at one point he was dating of all people Pamela Anderson. Arsenio dated Pamela Anderson.
Mm,
I didn't know that, but you know he also dated people like Whitney Houston. He of course dated that was very well known about him and Paula Abdul
mm-hmm.
and a few other people of note. So definitely want to check it out and get the tea, so to speak. So again, it's called Arsenio, a memoir. You can find it on Amazon. He does have a audio version of it, and I'm definitely planning on picking it up sometime next week, hopefully, and checking it out.
So, so Charlemagne's imprint is, I would say, is independent. So that's a, I can, we can spotlight Arsenio's book.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, actually, the name of his outlet is Black. Hold on, I had it, just lost it. Black Effect Printing. That's what it is.
Yeah, because he also has the podcast. Charlemagne also has a podcast network called the Black Effect Podcast Network. So he's independent. So it's okay to spotlight anything from Charlemagne's publishing company because he's independent. He put out I think 3 books of his own under a major printing company and decided to create his own. Be- See, when you're under a major publishing company, platforms like mine are not going to be a look for the author. They want those big platforms. Breakfast Club will be a big platform for somebody who's got a book coming out, be it a memoir, it could be a romance novel, it could be whatever genre it is in books. And Breakfast Club is a big platform. A platform like mine, they wouldn't give it a second thought. That's why I say I like spotlighting self-published authors, entrepreneurs who don't have big backing behind them. Yes, there are people who are entrepreneurs, but some of them have big backing behind them by major corporations. You don't know that because they're not going to tell you, right? They're not going to tell you. Like look at Tabitha Brown. Tabitha Brown, she was selling product in Target, but because she was backed by Target. Target's the one that was shelling the money out to create the product. She gave them the ideas of what she wanted, but Target was the one shelling the money out for the products to be on their shelves in their stores. And because of her, them products sold out. Because of how much people love her, them products sold out. Yep. And now Target's gonna do it again with some other popular person, and they're gonna sell out product. Yep. So this is why I only spotlight independent business and people who are doing it, basically people who are doing it for themselves. No financial backing from big corporations. That's who I spotlight in the spotlight segment. Now, our third and final segment is the dropping gems segment. And tonight, I really don't have, I'm usually have a gem to drop, but I really, for dropping the gem, I just say pay. I would just say to, no matter if you an entrepreneur doing it yourself, an author doing it yourself, you're an artist, pay attention to who you're hiring, and don't, yes, you need lawyers and all that stuff, but make sure that these people you are hiring have your best interest at heart, and make sure you read your contracts. Because I've heard people say that they have their lawyers read the contracts. They don't even read them. The lawyers is reading it. But yes, your lawyer should read your contract, but you should be reading your contract as well, because people put stuff in the, because there's always going to be fine print in that contract that you will never pay attention to. Because you may miss it, your lawyer may miss it, and then you get stuck in a deal. Like, I think it was Jagged Edge, one of them groups, they got suckered into a 7-album deal. Right? With the record label. They got suckered into a 7-album deal. They wanted to gather their contract, and the label was like, no, you owe us 7 albums. So you don't want to be like Jagged Edge. You get stuck into a contract where you got to give the label 7 hours before you can get out of it. Yep. And at the time, and this was at the time where artists was only able to drop an album every 2 years. So just think of that. If every 2 years you're allowed to drop an album, you're not gonna give it's gonna take a while to give the label their 7 albums, because let's just say we in 2026. Let's say you just dropped an album, right? And let's say it was still back to when you could only drop an album every 2 years. Your next album ain't coming out till 2028. We're in 2026. That means your next album don't come out till 2028. Right? And then the next one after that ain't till 2030. And you gotta give them, and let's say the first album you drop don't do so well. Right? So I know the labels thinking to themselves, how are we going to recoup our money when this album's not doing so well? Because a lot of artists who haven't done well being on labels have gotten dropped from labels. Not that they wasn't talented, it's just that the song choices, that's another thing, artists. Your song choices, right? A lot of artists out there are putting songs on their albums that the label likes, not what they like and think is going to do well for them as the artist. They put in songs on the album that the label think is going to do well. And I mentioned this before in an episode in this segment, Dropping the Gem, where I talked about Fantasia was telling her A&R person that the song that was gonna be on her album, she wanted it to be a single, and her A&R said no. She goes in her hometown of North Carolina. She does a show, and the song is a hit. The song is a hit. The audience loved the song. It was received very well by the audience. But her A&R person told her no, this song will not be a single. It was still on the album, but it was never made a single. And had she made that song a single, her album sales probably would have went through the roof. See, the songs you put out, your first thing, all the songs you put out as a single, if the label picked them and they're not doing well, is because the label picked them. You know what your fans like. You the one that built this fan base, not the label. The label didn't build your fan base. You built your fan base as an artist. So you know what they like and what they don't like in your music. So when the labels tells you that no, this song is not going to be a single, we guess you could put it on the album, but it won't be a single. I drop it. I will drop it anyway. I will leak the song to show the label that this song should have been a single. Because if you get an A&R like Fantasia had that said no, we're not making it, and then your song do well, because if you look at a lot of artist songs from their album, it's always the songs that are never singles that do better than the songs that were put out as singles. So I'm saying to you as artists, pick what songs you want as singles to come off your album. Don't let the label do it. Especially if the label execs are white, what they know about R&B. Label execs are white, what they know about hip hop. Right? You've been in those situations where or you heard of a situation where artists say the label don't know what to do with them because of the genre they sing in. They don't know nothing about the genre. Like, I think labels was signing hip hop artists because hip hop was the genre, was that it genre at the moment, and they said we gotta sign hip hop artists. Didn't know what to do with them, but they said we had to sign them. Same thing with R&B artists. We gotta sign them, but we don't know what to do with them. Yep. So next week, so that's it for me dropping gems and stuff. Next week, we're gonna have more great music in the playlist. I'm gonna try to get a guest, because we've had 2 guests and they've been great guests. So I'm gonna try to get some more guests to come on the show. But I think with explaining the show, it's hard. I don't think artists get what my idea of what the show is. Right? So the playlist is the top of the segment. It's the first segment. It's the top of the show. This is where I expose you, the viewers and the listeners, to artists you've never heard before. So you will hear 5 songs by an artist, and that artist, if they come on the show, will tell you about those 5 songs they created. So let's say it's a rapper and it's 5 rap songs. He's going to tell you about how he created those 5 rap songs. And in this the second segment is the spotlight segment. But being that the artist is here, we're gonna chop it up with the artist, meaning interview the artist and spotlight one of their videos. If they have other endeavors in that segment, the spotlight segment, we'll talk about any other endeavors they have, like a clothing line, anything, other than just their music. If they started their own label, we'll talk about that. And then when we get to the third segment, which is dropping gem segment, I will have the artist drop a gem. For the dropping gem, I will have them drop a gem because they're in it just like you are. So who best to get a gem from is the artist themselves. So that's basically what the next show. We'll try to get an artist. I might have my boy Dre Rock come back, being that he done dropped new music. His new single is beautiful, called Beautiful. So I'll see if Dre Rock will want to come back and do the show again. His new single is called Beautiful. You can check it out on his YouTube page. I think it's under Dre Rock. And we had the indie rock artist Uzima, who also dropped a new song with a video called Ditzy Mirage. So if you go to Uzima Phillip on YouTube, the song is called Ditzy Mirage, and it's about what's going on right now in the country with Trump. So that's what that song is basically about. So I'll see if he may want to come back on the show, and he may debut that song Ditzy Mirage. Or in the spot, if I can't get them to come on in the spotlight segment, I will show his video for Ditzy Mirage. He started in Mexico. He went all the way to Mexico to shoot the video. So that is it for the indie experience on this Thursday night. And also Sunday, it is Easter Sunday. So there will be no speaking freely on Easter Sunday. And I'll be cooking and eating with the fam. So and he's gonna be cooking, probably helping out, cooking and eating with fam. So there will be no speaking freely. But I do have a topic for when we do the next speaking freely. And this one I'm gonna share with y'all. So I came across this post from a friend. There's a man who is a pastor who's had a 12-year affair with the associate pastor at his church. Had a 12-year affair with the associate pastor at his church. This fool, I'm calling him a fool, this fool decides he wants to create a one-man show. So what a one-woman show is. That's a woman telling her she's there, telling her story, a life story. So he decided he wanted to do a one-man show, tell his story. That he's supposed to be a man of God who's had an affair with his associate pastor for 12 years. And this is why I feel a lot of people shy away from going to church, because I come to you as a pastor to get the word, and you saying having you say as a pastor having sex before marriage is you saying having sex when you're not married to the person you're having sex with is fornication, but you're the pastor of the church and you doing it. But you want to condemn others for doing what you are doing and you've been doing it for 12 years as a pastor. I don't think that's a church I would want to go to. I don't think anybody would want to go to a church where a pastor is secretly having a story for 12 years and now want to share his story.
All right, that sounds very good. I'm looking forward to that discussion next week. We got to go, good people, because we old folks and sometimes the bathroom be calling. So thank y'all for tuning in to the
Yes,
Indie Experience. We appreciate y'all. Until next time we around. Love y'all. Peace.
peace.